Welcome to the Chapters Edition on KAM Live. On this episode, we feature Rashid Mohamed, the Chapter Chair, Coast Region. He tells us about manufacturing in the Coast Region, the opportunities and the challenges that they face. But before that, here's the Manufacturing Minute.
I'm Samuel Mulu Mutisia, the Manager in charge of County Affairs at the Kenya Association of Manufacturers. The unit deals with advocacy in our 7 regional chapters, coordinating actions and interactions with the around 40 county governments. We are trying to address a business-friendly environment for our members through ensuring that counties reduce the user fees, charges and levies, as well as reducing double taxation between both the levels of government. We do this through advocacy with the county executive, with the county assembly, as well as through the county regional economic blocks.
Hi, my name is Mohamed Rashid. I'm the Coast Chapter Chair for KAM Coast County. I'm also in a private capacity of businessman and manufacturer. I'm involved in manufacturing of mainly glassworks, which manufactures glassware, glass bottles, glass containers and glass jars. We're also into real estate development, and we're also into manufacturing of juice products and juices. All our operations are based at the coast, especially Mombasa County. And if I'm not running my business, I'm busy running or helping to run business people by being a chapter chair of Coast Chapter of KAM. Okay, the biggest issue that we mostly have as a chapter in the coast is, of course, the different rules and evolution has really affected, I think, I would say most of the chapters in Kenya, and especially most of business fraternity, be it manufacturing, be it trading, or be it SMEs. Because since devolution has come in, every county has so-called blotted up and and seems itself to be actually a presidential, and the governor becomes a too powerful guy. The different taxes and levies they charge on us makes it difficult. To elaborate, if I send my bottles from here to Matwapa, close to Coca-Cola, which is actually in Kilifi County, they actually charge me a cess tax and levies for getting into Matwapa. If Coca-Cola brings bottles down to Mombasa, they get charged in Matwapa Bridge. If they take the bottles to Kwale, Diani, they get charged. So every county is now charging us differently, meaning the cost of doing business actually has gone up. And secondly, there are also different laws and advertising. So if you have advertising permits on your trucks for Mombasa County, for Kilifi County, for Kwale County, Taita Taveta, and Lamu. So that now means you have to have 6 different permits. Business permits, same issue. You have to have 6 different permits. Every county wants its own permit to be issued to you. That is now making it cost 6 times up rather than once for the cost of the coast province. In terms of electricity, which is a bigger elephant in the room, what we have done is KAM, as Coast Chapter at the national level, and every meeting or president's roundtable that we have had from National Chair, National CEO, that we are talking to the government. They've given us a 30% rebate on tax, which should be gazetted. Unfortunately, not been gazetted as yet. Again, another delay by the government to try and frustrate people. So a lot of lobbying going on, a lot of discussions going on with CS Matiangi, our CEO Phyllis, our National Chair Sachin, and all the board members and team. We are going to visit all the counties, meeting all the people concerned in the counties, meaning the governor, the deputy governor, the CECs for trade industry, and trying to see them and connect with them, and telling them that whatever decision you do, the counter effect that it has on the business sector. We have right now got approval, and we're working on being a roundtable, coastal roundtable discussion with all the BMOs of the coast. So be it KAM, be it KNCCI, which is National Chamber, be it tourism, be it hotel association. We're all getting together and having a meeting, a roundtable meeting with every county CEC. And we have noticed the biggest issue in the salt subsector or the salt farms in Magarini is not really the residents or the manufacturers or the refiners of salt. Unfortunately, it's the politicians who come in every 5 years and the MCAs which are politicizing the topics and politicizing issues which are not really there. Because to them, when it comes to election time, only thing that gives them votes is people's innocence and people's ignorance. So they use that as a campaign point and try and frustrate the salt sector and try and get money out of them. Today, if you look at case salt and a few of them, actually it's a case to be studied. Meaning, some of these guys have actually built the best schools, the best medical dispensaries, and facilities for the people who otherwise would not have these facilities. At the same time, there are a lot of CSR, providing food, providing water, and a better lifestyle to these people. What we have also done for the environment is that two of the salt sectors actually gone into solar power, using solar for their processing rather using energy. And that solar power is also provided to the farmers, to the workers on the land, and to their stakeholders, which is the employees. So unfortunately, the only way we can verify this is for us to go there as any members of public and find out. Because honestly, a lot of things are blown out of proportion because of political uprising, because politicians like to do it. So that's where they get their votes and that's where they get their money to harass people. It's a blackmail system that is happening. But unfortunately what KAM has done is open a sub-sector and a very good relations with them. We have also taken the issue to the governor of Kilifi County, Honorable Kingi, and his minister for CEC for Trade Industry Nagida, and discuss with them. One thing I'd like to discuss about is SMEs. As I mentioned earlier, as you know, on July 4th, we actually had a SME hub launch in KAM, done by KAM at one of the hotels in Nairobi. And as KAM, we have taken SME very seriously because there's no way any business can grow without the support of SMEs. Because SMEs are the ones who actually sell our products and supply us with products. So if you're an SME, please join up the KAM membership. There is a subsidized rate for membership for SMEs. It might be subsidized to zero, I'm not too sure. But you can basically join us there and be part of us. So when you come to our, as SME, when you become a KAM member, every KAM function, every KAM event, you meet us. That is the manufacturers, big or small. And as Milli Glass and as a group ourselves, Milli Group, we do encourage and support SMEs. On the contrary, some of my suppliers of products like gloves, glass bottles, is actually SMEs supplying me, and I support them and make sure I pay them quicker than I pay the big suppliers, because they are the ones who need the money to turn around, and we have to encourage them to grow. On the customer side, we also have SMEs we work with, meaning we supply our jars to different SME people. We also supply tableware to them, and we also try and make sure we give them water bottles and spirit bottles to them for packing their different products, because they are the hub. If you have 5 SMEs growing by 10%, 50% growth. If you have one business player growing 10%, showing 10% growth. And SMEs are the ones who are the risk takers, who are the youths, the new generations, which are taking risks, and we need to support them, encourage them, train them, and also provide them business contacts and network with them. So as a country, we all grow together as fellow Kenyans.